What's going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today I'm bringing you guys a drift build in Forza 5 of the Camaro ZL1. Now, this is a car that's actually been requested for a while, and I'm not exactly sure why I haven't done it. I just feel like there's been some other cars that I've been really focused on, and I haven't really touched the ZL1 at all. And by the way, I really like that orange. I really like that orange color, but I'm thinking we're gonna go with it in. I like white, actually. But that orange really looks cool. I feel like I like the orange because it's kind of different. You don't see many orange Camaros. You see red Camaros, you see yellow Camaros, you see black Camaros. But you don't really see orange Camaros that often. At least I don't.
This is your 2012 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1.
Now, I have no doubt that this thing will go sideways, even in stock form. I'm sure it's a great stock drift car. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go bonkers horsepower. That's gonna be the absolute recipe for this car, is bonkers horsepower. Starting out at 580, which, I mean, not many cars will start out stock at 580, especially cars that are under oh gosh, what is this car? This car was like 51,000 credits. There are very few cars that are around 51,000 credits that start out with this crazy of an amount of power. Now, I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and swap it to twin turbos, puts us right up to 621 horsepower, and then all we're going to do from here on out is, let's actually look at the aero parts, though, see if there's anything interesting for that. No, and look at the rear wing. So we can remove the wing or keep it. I actually like the little lip spoiler that the ZL1 has. It's not really a duckbill spoiler, but it's a little lip spoiler on the back of the car. I like it a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and handle the tires and the wheels. Now, no, okay, it's already on street tires, so we're gonna leave it. For the rear tire width, they're already pretty big. 325s, 345s. We're gonna leave them stock because there's just no need to go any bigger. Definitely just no need at all to go any bigger. Now, for the actual wheels, those look pretty good. I think we might actually come back and use those, but I do want to look through as many rims as I can. I like these as well, the HRE 546Rs, but we've also got these as an option, and they don't look particularly great right now, but I feel like once we paint them black, they're going to look incredible. So I'm going to go ahead and go with these, the modular, I guess, modular M7s, and we're gonna paint them black a little bit later on and see how they look, because I think they're gonna look pretty dang awesome. Now, let's go ahead and handle all the drivetrain parts straight away like we always do. Get a new clutch in there because we absolutely need one. With all the power we're gonna stick in this thing, we absolutely need a new clutch. We need a new transmission. We need a new drive. Well, we don't need all these parts. We don't technically need them. You can't see my air quotes as in need, but let's just say if you want to get the most out of the car, you're gonna want these parts. You're gonna want to get as many of these parts as possible because you're wanting to get the most out of the car. Now, this is the fun part, the power. Really gonna build this thing up. See, yeah. Whole new fuel system puts us to 651 horsepower. Haven't even touched the exhaust yet. 665 horsepower. Full race exhaust, straight pipe, 685 horsepower. A cam, that's going to give us a lot of extra horsepower. 821 horsepower. Already! Before we even strap the turbos on. 837 horsepower. We're going to bore it out to a 6.4 liter. Wait a second. Yeah, 6.4 liter, 868 horsepower, 716 pounds-feet of torque. Race pistons, 888 horsepower, and gonna do the intercooler first, and then do the turbos last. 922 horsepower. 922! Before the race turbos. We still got street turbos on this car. Oh, wow. 972 horsepower and 801 pounds-feet of torque. That's a lot. I don't care what car you drop that in, or how much it weighs. That's just a lot of power. That's a ton of power, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and slap just a mild tune on this thing. Maybe just tire pressure. And then take it out, because I had no doubt about the fact that this thing was going to be able to get sideways immediately, but I'm just going to do tire pressure. That's it. And we're going to go straight to Bernese Alps and see what this thing could do, because I'm really excited to see how sideways this thing can go. And I just realized I forgot to paint those wheels black. They're going to look really weird now that they're chrome, because it doesn't really suit this color scheme. I forgot to paint them black, but I guess we can paint them black later. I guess we could just paint them black later. I mean, they don't look too bad right now, though. That sounds insane! Get those rears warmed up a little bit. Oh yeah, ready to go. I will say that this cabin feels like really, really cramped, though. Oh yeah, this is one of those cars where you've got a mixture of... You got a mixture of torque and then the boost from the turbos at the high end, which really makes for a nice power delivery. Still not a fan of how cramped the cabin is. Oh, God. Still not a fan of how cramped it is in here, though. You know what? Before I slam into that wall, I'm restarting because of the fact that that was the second corner, and I wasn't, I guess you could say, wasn't in the mood to drift a completely beat-up car. There we go. See where the boost comes on? You guys can definitely tell right when the boost comes on, because when it does come on, the rear end lights up immediately. It doesn't feel quite as... Oh, God. No, don't... It's weird. It doesn't feel quite as crazy as I thought it was going to feel. It feels heavy. It feels very heavy. And I guess you can get used to that, but it's something I'll have to get used to with this car, because it's, I don't know, it doesn't quite feel the way I thought it was going to. Because I remember in Forza 4, the ZL1 Camaro was just like a points machine in Forza 4. It was just one of those cars that was so easy to drift that you didn't even have to bother to do anything to it. It was so easy. And I guess you could say the same for this one, but at the same time, I don't know if you can, because I don't know, it feels kind of weird. It feels a little bit different, like I said, than I thought it would feel just kind of going into it. It feels a little bit different, a little bit strange. It feels, I mean, you could definitely feel the weight, but it also feels a little bit stickier on the road than I would have imagined. But I feel like now I'm kind of starting to get used to it, and those feelings are starting to... Oh, God. Oh, dang it. Thing is, if you're going towards a wall, you have no time to correct. Like, even if you're, like, sliding towards a wall from a good distance away, it's like, don't even bother. You're gonna hit it. Because you got so much weight and so much momentum that it doesn't even matter. You're just gonna go straight into the wall. And that's what I like about really light cars like that, like the Fiat 131 that I recently tested, is because even if you're heading straight towards a wall, you can do a little trick with the e-brake and just whip the car back around and, you know, be on your way in the other direction. This car, if you're headed towards a wall, you're headed towards a wall. That's just how it's gonna work. I mean, once it comes into boost, though, it's absolutely brilliant on sweepers. And because of the weight, you do have to be a little bit... Yeah, see, I wasn't conscious of... You have to be more conscious of your entry speed because of the fact that you've got all that weight behind you. I mean, the entry speed for that corner that I normally use, I can't use it in this car because I just slide out of the barriers like you guys saw. You can't use your normal entry speeds in this car, especially if you're used to drifting really light cars. You can't use that same kind of entry speed. Damn it! There goes the freaking points again. Anyway, you can't use the same kind of entry speed in this car because you got so much momentum from just the sheer weight of the thing. Oh my god, that was so close. Stay a little bit more inside. Would have preferred to be a little bit more inside on that corner, but, I mean, not bad, but still would have preferred to be a bit more to the inside. I mean, honestly, you could momentum drift this car. You could just, seriously, like, just go off of momentum. No need for power that much, like, at all. The car's got so much momentum behind it. And I guess that's its own style in itself of drifting, because people that drift heavy cars a lot get really good at that. I personally don't drift heavy cars that much. I mainly drift light cars, as you guys know, and for somebody that drifts light cars, it's a weird style. It's a weird thing to get used to, and it's a challenge. It's a challenge that you're gonna have to adapt to. You're gonna have to adapt to the feel. You're gonna have to adapt to the style. Especially, like I said, if you're used to drifting, like if your normal online competition car is, let's say, a Miata or an S13 or a GT86, this is gonna feel like a truck. Honestly, it's gonna feel like you're drifting a truck. But you're gonna have to get used to it, and once you do get used to it, I feel like it's gonna be it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be rewarding once you do actually get used to it. Because I'm now just getting used to it, and I can already see how some people manage to put in massive scores with this car just because of how you can use its momentum to your advantage. But I really like the car. I feel like I'll play around with it a little bit and maybe use it online in the future. But if you guys want to copy my setup, feel free to do that. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.